Drifting under the influence to
Yo, what's up? Look at us in a 3-screen here. Patty, you made it just in the nick of time, dude. Oh, you muted.
I just sat down, literally just.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh. And joining us is Tavo from the fucking dark roads of fucking Heber.
Yeah, huevo. Hey, I'm gonna say a few things. I'm gonna get us started away, Capel. Because I know at some point
he's got something to say.
I'm gonna have kids running all over this place, so I'm gonna probably mute myself. The point is, 3 things to say. One, I'm gonna make up those chugs, so don't fucking wet your panties. 2, hey, wait, I'm leaving the beer bitch race. Way. It's happening. It's looking good, Patty. Good luck. And 3, fuck Diego.
All right. You heard it here first.
Straight up.
So
straight up.
Three bold takes here. Number 1, that you're gonna pay your chugs. That nobody believes you are. Yeah. Number 2, I am. That you're leaving the beer bitch race, which I don't know. You got 4 wins. Richard seems to think that you're out at 3. And number 3, fuck Diego. Bold takes.
Oscar just sent a message as we went live with a screenshot from Diego. Trey Benson finally getting the ball. Glad you dropped him. As of a couple minutes ago, Diego dropped Trey Benson.
That's right. Here, I can. It's right here.
There you go. There you go.
I remember that. I mean, and then, boom, right after that.
There you go.
So that's a perfect take on Diego then, fuck him.
Yeah. Right on cue. Diego, hit the comments, hit the link, join us here if you want to defend yourself, bro.
Nah.
Or not.
As Jamar Chase is on already catch number 3 if you're Diego, by the way.
Oh, shit. That's good for my dynasty. Tavo, we can't see you, bro. Turn on a light or some shit, bro. De por sí, güey. There we go.
So, I feel like when it comes to chugs and when it comes to beer bitch, Tavo's always very opinionated in those 2 subjects. Mm-hmm. And he always finds himself in the middle of every argument. Diego does that with everything. But Tavo does that with he's the cause of the argument because he has GERD, which I still don't know what it is. And beer bitch is the other one. Jeff came in with a hot take saying the beer bitch is gonna die, and I tend to agree with him too. But Tavo Capello, like explain yourself, explain your situation. Not everybody reads every message. I think that's maybe part of the problem. I guarantee you, Danny didn't know what the fuck's going on. Like Danny comes in to light, throws a match into the flame and bounces. That's what Danny does. So explain your situation. How about that? Like, what is happening to your health, and why are you being a big old pussy?
Well, I mean, I'll take the pussy label number 1. I am, but I think I just went too hard. Probably since like summertime, and my body hasn't been feeling right, and I just said fuck it, and that's I asked an honest question, which is like, do you guys still go hard every weekend? Because I feel like when I say go hard, it's like drink excessively for 1 night, maybe even 2 nights in a row, and just drink to get drunk, like I think we're accustomed to. But my body said, hey, wait, pues yes, like, and
are you like certain that it's alcohol?
No, I mean, I don't think that's the only thing, but I'm pretty sure that's the thing that doesn't let my body heal. Because I haven't been drinking for almost 3 weeks now, and I'm feeling a lot better. And it's all GI, fucking gastrointestinal discomfort, pain in my stomach, pain swallowing. Well, swallowing was like where I started getting scared, like, what the fuck? I can't swallow my food, and like little choking episodes. And so that's where like I'm like, Edgar, like maybe I should not do something, or not drink. So that's what it is. And yeah, I call people out with chug, so I'm okay with people calling me out. That's fine, and I'll take the heat. That's fine. But I do plan to pay back those chugs, because I do want to say that I'm not notorious for evading chugs. Like, I don't have this reputation where I don't want to chug, and I'll chug. That's fine. It's just that I can't. All right, I am choosing not to at the moment to try to fucking heal. And then the beer bitch. Well, see, way I speak my mind. I know it's
just funny that though. Before you move on to the beer bitch, because that's an old story with you, but
yeah, it
is funny to me that Diego came in today hot when he's the one that literally did not drink because of health at the draft.
Yeah. Like, exactly. If there's going to be anybody to be compassionate with you, it should be him.
And we were all cool with it because health is health, Danny coming in and saying like, "Well, I don't see a zero." That, come on, you know what I mean? Like, we all saw it. We all fucking know he was whatever. But Danny's been doing that for like 2-3 years now, trying to get out of every chug. I remember last year he sent one chug, and it took him like 3 minutes to chug a fucking non-alcoholic beer. So,
yeah.
Your better half is here.
Fuckers.
That's not our fault, bro.
Teaching the youth of America.
Hey, but let me say on the beer bitch, because I was just as surprised. Hey, wait, cállate, wey. You're so loud.
Watch grilling a little bit of meat.
Gerd approved.
But the Gerd, puto.
Hey, ahorita te caigo, wey. Hey, I was actually very surprised. I still
can't hear you guys. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I was
hold on.
I was very surprised with Jeff's take, like you were. Like, what the hell, Jeff? Jeff is suggesting that we just kind of give up on beer bitch and chugs. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Well, why? The second half of the argument and the reason is the paragraph is why. If we have people that are not following the rules or having trouble following it, then what's the point? And that's valid, right? If we can't enforce it, or if we don't have rules that can be followed universally by all, then yeah, it does become that, right? That's the start of something dying, right? How upset do you guys get when somebody dresses up as a beer bitch and their heels are, this big when yours were this big? And you obsess over those details and you say, "Oh, that's not fair. He didn't do it. He didn't do it right. He didn't do it like me." And it's always a battle of fairness, And when somebody is able to get away with not chugging for whatever reason, you feel that's unfair, and that's a normal, natural feeling that everybody goes through. But that's the reason why rules need to be, universally applied. And I'm not saying like, "Oh, this is when we're going to step in and change everything," because we've been allowing this forever. But my question is, are you? I have several questions, but my first one is back to so you can only drink water? Are you only drinking water right now, like in your life right now at this moment? Or are you drinking stuff other than water?
Yeah.
Only water is the only thing that you're putting into your system?
I'm only drinking. And I get milk here and there.
You drink milk here and there?
Soy milk, Simon.
Soy milk. Soy milk. It is milk?
Yeah. Dude, a fucking Mexican from the valley drinking soy milk? For health?
Te van a salir chichis, güey.
What?
Hey, your service is
Goes
getting
what
bad,
going?
bro.
Uh,
So
my
so
service?
listen, I'm good. Yeah, I think that AJ had one combination of AJ and Danny had the best ideas there. That's what had percolated in my mind as well. If you can't pay up now, you pay up at the draft. You know, just hold your chugs till the draft. And that the only caveat there is like, well, all right, well, what if I'm still sick? You know, I'm still having GERD at the draft, or I'm having heart surgery a week before the draft. Whatever the case may be, we can't like. There's no way to fix this like universally. There's just we take it case by case, like we have been with a lot of these situations.
Can I say something though?
Yeah,
That's cool. Then that's fun. But like at the same time, it kind of sucks because we're all expecting to drink at the draft. The for me, and I'm just expressing myself, and it's not like we have to do this. For me, it's part of the fun of the chugs is you don't want to
right.
chug on a Monday night.
Yeah,
So I feel as if someone said it best. Like I don't want to wait till the draft particularly. I would, but when you do make up your chugs, it must all be within a like the same video basically. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
like
Yeah,
I don't want Thabo to chug one tomorrow, chug one a week from now, chug one a week later. That's boring.
right.
You know that
Yeah,
there's no there's no interest there. You know what I mean? There's no interest. There's no accumulating interest in that.
yeah. I mean, I felt that I made a 3-part bet with Victor, as you guys all are aware, and he paid one chug. 2 chugs were owed on Sunday, but he only sent that one chug on Sunday, and then he checked the second chug or sent the second chug on Monday. And it's like, cool. There's no constituencies about when to send your chugs, but it's not the same, right? He obviously spaced it out, and like I mentioned, who knows who else got that chug video? Maybe it was a video that he sent to another league to chug because he didn't announce why he was chugging like he did in the first video. He just sent the video out. But I'm just using this as an example to say, yeah, like the point of the chugging is because it sucks. And if you have to chug twice, it fucking sucks more than having to chug once.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tavo, do you have a medical diagnosis, bro? Or is this fucking Wikipedia shit?
Oh, wait, I
La
got an
neta,
endoscopy,
güey.
güey.
¿Y qué
Yeah,
te
I got an
dijeron, güey?
endoscopy.
Is that when
Well,
they
see
put
my-
something up your butt?
Yeah, but from the front.
Oh, what? For real?
No way, it's through your throat.
Oh,
you
okay.
don't know what an endoscopy is?
No, bro. Teach me, bro. No, stay away.
A la verga. Down your esophagus to your stomach.
Who are you playing this week, Samson?
I'm playing Danny McConkey.
Chase Brown just scored.
Fuck yeah, baby! Woo! Let's go.
So wait, did you just clock out of Best Buy? You're muted.
Yeah, no, güey. That's school colors. Güey, pero sí vale verga cuando hace chug el pinche. El Dante's the one that's the typical hitter that waits till like Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, whatever he's doing. I mean, you gotta chug when you gotta chug, güey.
For me, and I'm not trying to bring up another league, but I'm only in one other league. As long as it's paid off before the kickoff of like Thursday night football, it's still week 9 in our rules. And if you don't do it by 5:15 on Thursday the following week, it's a double chug. That's our rule. So like, you know, I prefer not to chug on a Monday. But if I have to, I have to.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just throwing rules out, just general rules and not really.
Yeah, we sort of did that first week. I think I can't remember what the situation was. I think it was Dante that was. Somebody wasn't chugging, and we're like, bro, it's gonna be double. And everybody they were like, ooh, we're adding rules to this thing. It's like, nah, bro, like this is like I'm all good with a day late, like fine, whatever. If you have something going on, that's cool. But don't push it any more than that, bro. Just get it done.
Yep.
And if it slips into the next week, yeah, then there should be a consequence to that.
I agree. And we have never gotten to that point until Tavo's GERD. So
Yeah, y si no, bring a doctor's note, güey, como en el jale.
Pinchy doctor's note.
and post it on WhatsApp and pin it to the top so everybody can see it.
Well, that's
So
what you guys
AJ's here. AJ in the comments says Chugs should be submitted by podcast airing for Chugs of the Week. And yeah, I believe that's what we did week 1. Now that you're jogging my memory, that's what I said. I was like, hey, if I don't get the chug by the time the podcast is coming up, but see, that was Tuesdays before, there was going to be consequence, double the chug. I think it was Richard, if I'm not mistaken. That's a fair rule. Submit the chug by the time the podcast airs. Now that we're doing it Thursdays, there's no fucking excuse. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be late. That's a long time, bro. We started week 10 already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have. Yeah. I'll say I just maybe to finalize this little topic. I do have a. I mean, if you guys want a doctor's note, I'll give you a doctor's note.
I don't give. That's fine. I don't. I don't give a fuck. But my last name's not Romero, so.
Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, I'm just taking a break from drinking for a little bit.
And that's good. I'm happy for. I'm happy for that, and I definitely support it. I'm just looking for an alternative that we can do now to keep the fun going during the season. And if it's not possible, then we have to find an alternative to that. And I think one option is, you pay them all up in one day, maybe one moment in time, perhaps the draft, or perhaps another time. But yeah, that's all I'm trying to understand what the alternative will and can be, so that nobody feels like you're getting better treatment than anybody else. And I don't think you are. We had Diego Chuck Clamato for the draft, and he was in all his 100 senses minus
so much worse than a beer.
Yeah, it really is.
I would agree with that.
Or like chugging fucking milk,
Yeah.
Or soy milk. Whatever the fuck you want to drink. But, all right.
Side note, when did the Ravens get better Vikings uniforms than the Vikings?
I'm not watching
the
game.
Have you seen this shit? They're fucking purple and gold.
Let me see. Can you show it somehow?
Clean. Yeah, here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice and bright.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like that. I like those colors a lot.
Sick. The purple matte too on the helmets. Anyways. All right, Thavo. So what's your ETA for chugging? When are you going to come back so people can leave you alone?
I'm trying to probably open my first beer by Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hopefully.
So by then it'll hopefully be like 5 or 6 chugs total on Thanksgiving.
A la verga. Well, that's going to be make for a very fun, interesting Thanksgiving day.
No better way to come back to fucking drinking than chugging fucking 5 beers. All right, boys, let's fucking get into, while we're on the subject, why don't we fucking show the chugs of the week? And we can all talk shit and commentate about it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Chugs of the week.
Fuck the Broncos.
All right, Alex is here. And this is a negative point outing, right, from the Broncos? Playing the fucking Ravens.
-4. Yeah, it would have been close.
That was a dumb move.
That's not a full beer.
Absolutely not. It's like a tiny hotel cup.
Those cups are deceiving, dude. Those round ones.
This is for
That's not a full beer either.
Samson, there's 2 more on the way, bro.
See? How hard is announcing why you're chugging, right?
Yeah. Who didn't announce?
We'll see right now. His next chug. Well, Diego doesn't either. He's chugging apple juice for sure. There's like absolute. There's zero carbonation in that.
So much sugar in an apple juice.
Asking Dr. Bounty Hunter.
This is you asking about Danny. which you were right.
I
And you know what? I saw
started.
it. I know. I saw it on Sunday, and I was like, well, he still had a chance to put in the Chiefs or Tampa Bay's defense or something. So I was like, all right, by Monday, he still has a chance.
Today.
I'm not going to call him out yet.
Fuck. Anyways,
But then he didn't.
It was
play him.
very cold that day. It was very cold.
See, it was just no call out, nothing. But he wanted to call me out for possibly drinking a non-alcoholic beer, so I had to call him out.
Sibling rivalries are real.
It happens. It's a slower chug.
Dude, you should chug out of the bottle. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I do that
Been
with
working
the
for me.
tornado.
Oh, is that what the chug looked like? I really did not watch it. It was like
You didn't watch it?
No.
So
I was like 2.5 minutes after all that.
yeah, the first 2 minutes is just him pouring the beer.
It's a beautiful shot. Scorsese.
It really was very well done.
That was great.
But
Well
listen,
done, Danny.
I have a special treat for you guys,
Ooh.
and I don't know how special it is because I don't think it's special. But let me share this. So this is the full video
Oh.
of my chug, and so what I was saying to Victor is I can prove that I chugged a fucking beer
Haters will say this is fake.
because I have the fucking full video. I just edited it before I
This is
send
why I
it.
edit out my pores out of the video.
Why do you pour so terrible though?
'Cause I do these
I don't.
fucking
So-
hard-ass
so-
pores to get the gas out.
I'm explaining right there.
That's how I-
I get the gas out. The harder you pour, the carbonation bubbles up and it doesn't like stay in the liquid. It might be complete bullshit, but I do it
Sounds
and
like it.
I feel like it helps me. Like I burp a lot less when I chug by doing this. This is why I don't have GERD because I pour my beers out hard.
Alrighty, I'm gonna try that out then.
Hey, Tavo, why don't you change your team name? Aren't you just Team Tavo?
No, that's Alex. It's Team Ortiz.
What is Tavo?
El profe?
profe?
Oh, you should say El Gerd guy. Güey.
GERD.
Team Gerd. Güey.
So anyway, this is it, and I am good. I don't need to show this anymore, but this is why I edit the fucking videos, because I'm just fucking sitting there waiting for the pour.
That's a ridiculous pour, by the way.
I know. That's why it's not in the videos that I send. But that's how I pour them all out, to let the carbonation come out.
Uh-oh,
But-
can't throw the ball.
I still can't.
Oh, I'm
fucking
sorry. You do your
sign.
thing. Do your thing. I am.
No,
I'm
no.
working over here. So
I've been trying to sign in to watch the fucking game and I can't. But yeah, fucking Team Ortiz has been Team Ortiz for 7+ years or whatever, and everybody has fun team names. And I remember making a friendly bet, and I'm gonna bring this up again because you know it's true. And I made a bet with Team Ortiz. If he beat me, I changed my team name to whatever he wanted, and if I beat him, he changed his team name. He never followed through. He lost the matchup and never followed through.
damn.
I don't remember that at all. Wait.
Of course you don't. You
black out every
erased it. Yeah, exactly. Just erased it completely from your memory. But yeah, whatever. I stopped giving a shit right after that.
I stopped giving a shit. Mm-hmm. All right, let's move on. What's next, Samson? Lead the way.
Yeah. Well, seeing that we're officially in week 10, let's forget. I liked what we did last week where we just didn't look back at the previous week and we just looked ahead. So let's do that. Let me share my screen.
Ooh. Never mind. Chase Brown got up real slow, but he's fine.
Ay, don't scare me like that. I got Gesicki going too. All right. So let's look at the standings real quick before we look ahead. Because Thabo made a bold claim that he's out of the beer bitch race. He's got
Very
4
confident.
wins. Very confident. But if you look here, starting at position number 8, Adan, he's at 4 and 5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 people at 4 and 5. Me included, Tavo and Jeff. And then below that, you got Diego, guns blazing, and you, Patty, at 3 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then an absolute dead last, we all know, make Beer Bitch great again, Richard. You know, bad luck at fantasy, good luck with politics there for Richard, huh? 1 and 8, with the most points scored against in the entire league, over 1,000 points,
Just by a little bit. Just by a little bit.
just by
I'm right
30,
there. I'm right there.
30 odd-ish points. Yep, you're up there. But I'd say it's pretty close because his team is able to score points. He is scoring, and he has more points on the year than Patty, Diego. I'm just going up the list. J-Lo, then me, then Tabo, and the only person that has 4 wins and up, then Adan has more points than him. He's the only one at 4 wins that has him beat on the tiebreaker. So all of us, theoretically, should be nervous because he has a potential points tiebreaker on us. So, yeah, being 2 games up is nice, but with 6 weeks left in the season, or is it 5 now? You got to keep the distance. So, I have 4 wins, and I'm happy. You know, I don't feel like my odds are pretty high, but my odds are there. There's still a chance I could be the Beer Bitch at 4 wins, and I think everybody else at 4 wins should feel that way too.
The double
I
saves
feel,
is like,
I feel that way, but you don't understand. I feel better than I did 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I'm not saying I'm out of it. I'm saying I'm kind of I'm trying to leave the Beer Bitch race. I guess I'm trending in a good direction.
Okay, that's not what I heard. That's not what I heard at the top of the hour, but
I sounded a little
that sounds a lot
overconfident
better.
earlier.
So, I mean, if we want to run a little thought experiment, you got Richard going up against AJ. That helps nobody. That has no impact.
Let's go, AJ.
Let's go, AJ. But let's say Richard gets that win right there. He's at 2 all of a sudden. Then you have Diego going up against
Number 1 versus
Dante.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say Diego gets that. I mean, whatever. Diego stays at 3, right? I have a matchup against Danny, who's not. He's above me. So basically, what I'm looking for is like 3-on-4 matchups, 3-on-1 matchup. Like there isn't many. Profe, you're going against Team Ortiz. Like, you know what I mean? There's the matchups between the people in the bottom right now are key. And this week there is none. So Richard has the ability to go up on a game on everybody. And then you just look one more week ahead. Same thing there, nothing there, nothing there. So huge
And
matchup.
Tavo, I don't know if you still have to play Richard, because I play Richard next week, I think.
You got him next week, yeah.
Yeah.
Tavo plays Adan.
I play him on the last week, I think.
I think I still play Tavo too.
Week 12.
Here's the deal, and I don't know how you guys are looking at it, because I've been on the bottom all year, so
Yeah.
I've been really paying attention.
So Tavo and Richard,
There's
they play
teams
week 12. By the
Trending,
way.
there's teams trending up, and there's teams trending down.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 teams that are trending down significantly right now that have 4 and 3 wins, and that's Jeff and Diego.
Yeah.
Jeff and Diego have been trending down, but Jeff gets Christian McCaffrey back this week. So I don't know what that does for him. Probably a lot. Maybe not this week, but the last 4. But if you look at Diego's team, and I'm not trying to toot my horn, I'm just telling you a fact. Like, since we made the trade, Diego's been terrible for the last 2 weeks. So I'm I'm kind of looking at those two guys more than I'm even looking at anybody above them, if that makes sense. I'm looking at Richard because he's 2 games below, and I'm looking at Diego and Jeff because they haven't been putting up points. If that makes sense.
That's true. No, it does. I agree. And Diego's matchup this week, just looking at it, I mean, let's get right into it because this is a critical matchup for Diego. And you look at Dante's team, Derrick Henry has 1 carry for 6 yards, and it's almost at the end of the first quarter.
They haven't had the ball at all. They haven't had the ball at all. Yeah, they went 3 and out.
That's scary for Dante because that's his guy right there. What he thinks is Bo Nix going to make up the difference? David Montgomery? I don't think so. So if Derrick Henry has a bad week, Dante's going to have a bad fantasy week. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. The game script seems like it might not be going in Derrick Henry's favor.
Well, they've had the ball for like a minute and they went 3 and out. That's probably why. If that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So Bo Nix. Then he's got Garrett Wilson, Quentin Johnston, and George Kittle. I mean, those are the guys that can help him out.
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to say this to everybody below, everybody near me. Let's go, Dante. Get it together. Let's go. Win.
A huevo.
I'll take it. I'll take that because, yeah, at this point, anybody with 4 wins and below, I want you to lose.
It's funny because, like, at this point, like, you're not even thinking about championship. You're just trying to get the guy next to you or below you to keep losing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, the playoffs are wide open, by the way. I mean, it's just the immediate need is to get out of beer bitch contention. Getting out of beer bitch contention automatically puts you in playoff contention. You know what I mean? There's no like middle ground yet. There will be in a few weeks, but right now it's wide open, and you're either in playoff mode or making a playoff push, or you're trying to get out of this beer bitch race.
Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm working.
All good. So I'll just continue on with the other matchup that we're interested in is AJ versus Richard, right? We all want AJ to pull this win off, and he's got Lamar Jackson going tonight. So another interesting, he's 0 for 1 because they haven't had the ball. But that's not good. You basically lost. Those 2 players have lost a quarter of game with nothing to show for it. So that is not a good start there for AJ's quarterback. So Richard, I don't know if this is going to be his final lineup, and I won't make too many comments here because I don't want to sway him. I want him to make his own fucking stupid decisions. But he's starting Jaden Daniels, DeAndre Swift, J.K. Dobbins at RB, St. Brown and DJ Moore at wide receiver, Sam Laporta at tight end, James Conner in the flex, Kaimi Fairbairn, and the Chargers D versus the Tennessee Titans. Leaving on the bench is Brian Thomas Jr., Caleb, Michael Pittman, Brock Bowers on bye week, and the New York Jets. So,
let's go.
we'll see.
Let's go.
Shitty little.
Remember when Mark Andrews was getting 0 points and had to chug like 3 times for him?
Yeah, did he do something?
That was he just caught a big deep pass.
That was beautiful.
From Lamar Jackson? Lamar
Yeah.
Jackson still shows 0-1. I guess. Oh, there it goes.
Oy.
And AJ has Tony Pollard, Raheem Mostert, Jay Jettas, Pickens, Kelsey.
Blah.
No, I don't know.
Is that who is that? Josh Palmer?
Yes.
Oh, it's on
he's
his
got-
bench. On his bench.
On his bench, he's got Roshan, Tillman, Palmer, and Njoku, and Jonnu Smith. This guy's carrying 3 tight ends every week.
Who did
All right.
he trade Sam Laporta? Yeah, huh?
Yes.
Man,
Yeah.
that's been one of the biggest busts of the season. Because that was a second round pick?
Yeah. Early second round pick.
He's been bad. And I think Richard has him now, right?
Richard has him. Yep.
Yeah.
So, early third round.
Okay.
Oh, hey, there's been some comments. Sorry, I've been not seeing this.
Oh. Ooh.
Artsiest chug ever. I think that was AJ talking about the Danny chug.
Yes.
AJ tried 3 different times to type this sentence out until he finally got it right. Samson with the bro science. What was that in reference to?
You're poor.
Oh, my poor. Yeah, it works. Oscar has a message for you, Tabo. Maybe eat less meat and then you can drink beer. And then AJ said, as long as Richard doesn't score this week. In reference to his matchup. Maybe he can win, even with the bad Lamar Jackson day. If Richard also has a bad day. All right.
Everybody is susceptible to having a bad day. That is a fact. Everybody.
100%.
Just scary.
Fucking twins just jumped on the fucking podcast to just eat their dinner. In front of...
I know.
Jeez, I'm just gonna pretend they're not here. I appreciate you muting yourselves during your.
Tabo better be eating fucking celery sticks. I better not see no big old.
That looks like a
meal.
flauta to me, bro.
Yeah, it is, dude.
A fried tortilla, super.
Oh no, I put it on the oven, way. No mames.
It's still fried.
That's hilarious. Tu pinche girl, te vas a vomitar, güey.
And then, funny enough, we go against each other this week.
Who does? You two?
The twins, yeah. All right.
Let's go, Alex. Get it
let's
together.
hear you guys talk about your fucking
Get
teams
up,
right
bro.
now.
Chuck bet.
What? Well, I'll talk about my team, Wayne. Jalen Hurts is finally not sucking ass. That's good. Eckler's looking okay. He's a backup anyways. So not a big deal. Ramondre Stevenson, I didn't even know who the fuck he was, but he's been kicking ass all year. And then what do I have?
All year, bro.
On the most part, he's been pretty consistent.
On that shitty team, he's been pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Week 3.3, week 4, 6.2, week 7, 3.5. He's had good weeks, but he's been a little on and off. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
And then I have basically I never change my lineup. There's nothing on my bench, nothing good on my bench. So I've been playing the same fucking team for like 3 or 4 weeks now. Xavier Worthy sometimes goes off. He fucked me over last week. And then I can't see who else do I have. That's how disconnected I am with this fucking year. I don't know. Wait, Pitts was my wide receiver 1.
Tyreek Hill.
Is Pitts gonna play? Samson?
He's questionable with the hamstring, right? So
I don't know if he's gonna play.
Hammies are always they're always funky because they're either really bad or they can play through them. I don't understand it because like supposedly Nico Collins was like mild and he's been out for they put him on the IR. So
he's been day to day or
did he practice?
Let me just say.
Kyle Pitts was questionable last week too, and he played.
But he didn't do shit. I'll say that my hope for not being a beer bitch is Tyreek Hill, now that Tua's back. Jalen Hurts, the Eagles are playing, I guess, shitty teams technically, so he has a good chance of putting points up every week. Ramondre Stevenson, somewhat consistent, pretty consistent. Xavier Worthy can go off here and there. Who's my other wide receiver?
Zay Flowers.
Oh, he kicked ass last week. He's not doing shit today, huh?
He just had one catch that was pretty sweet. He's getting shifty with it. Like that's what I like about him. He's getting a little Tyreek Hill with his catches. It's a lot of is there yak on there, Samson?
No.
Fucking sleeper sucks, man. Can't have yak stats on there.
So anyways, I do think that
per catch.
I'm a good friend. Hopefully I beat Alex.
Is Brian Robinson going to play this week for Alex? He didn't play last
Still
week.
questionable. I mean, he had limited practice. On the other hand, my team's I think going a little downhill. It's got plateaued here with Higgins out, but I won't talk too much about my team other than I really hope that Richard keeps losing the next 2-3 weeks, and then my 5 wins, got me out of the running for beer bitch.
Well, there's a message for you, Alex, in the comments.
Oh shit! What does it say? Oh, yeah, AJ's been wanting.
I've been trying.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's Brian Robinson. I mean, luckily Jones and Taylor, Jones mostly shows up every week. Taylor, he gets hurt. He's out for a bit here. But I don't know, dude. I don't think the only thing, dude, I'm actually curious if you can do a little query or whatever the fuck you do to find out who's been the most consistent, efficient manager. Because every time I check that little thing during the week, I usually can't get more points. That's it. I get the max out points almost every week. It's been
The
like that.
opposite of Richard.
Right. So yeah, exactly opposite of Richard.
Do you have that stat, Samson? The most efficient manager?
Yeah. There's a way. Well, depends on what your definition is, but
Most possible
I would
points scored and most possible points scored.
Yeah. So most possible points scored. Yeah, we have that. It's called max PF.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's on there's stuff that's on your app.
Oh shit! Well, I can even look for it.
Yeah, on the app you can go to standings and look at full standings, and then you can sort by max PF.
I think there's been like 2 weeks where I fucked up and played the wrong lineup, but it was a difference of like 5, maybe 10 points. Nothing crazy. Nothing like Rich, that it's 30 or 40 points on the bench.
Yeah,
it's time to hit the DMs, AJ. This is not the forum for your trade talk.
What's
I do need a wide receiver.
Cedric Tillman. Cedric Tillman. He's on by.
I'm like, what is that?
What is that?
I think I'm screwed. Like in week 12, I think week 12 or week 10. I have no wide receiver there, so he's been hunting. Maybe we'll make something happen. Shakir though, that one's a really good one on my team.
God damn it!
You got him in a trade, didn't you?
Yeah, with the big old Mr. Padiva over here that got Madison.
Yeah, I was desperate for running backs. Had a lot of mediocre receivers I was willing to trade. So
he killed it that week. I remember.
Not against me, thankfully. That's all that matters.
Well, twin on twin crime. Let's see what happens there. You guys are 5-4 and 4-5. The inverse standings.
You guys want to hear something hilarious?
Yes.
It's funny right now. It could not be funny in 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh,
the
shit.
most max possible points scored. Nope, and I'm not number one. Dante could have scored the most. I don't know who's currently scored the most, but Dante could have scored the most.
Dante's
number 2,
also the highest scorer.
Oh, there you go. Number 2, max points for Richard.
That's hilarious, dude.
Not the probably the least surprising stat I've heard.
Max
today.
points for the least Jeff, and second least Dowell.
Shit.
He said, yeah.
So nothing you could have done with your teams would have saved you.
What's my score? What's my number, Patty?
You are
number, not rank.
Yeah. Oh, your max is 985, and you are at 944, which puts you fourth fewest.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's cool.
Hey, what was mine?
There's a Heisenberg. You got a big differential as well.
Yeah.
Max 101, 1014, and 1016, total 865.
Yeah.
That's
I've been making some bad moves, some Richard type moves.
I've left 120 points on the bench, but I think that's also like sometimes you just have like 1 or 2 depth players as well. That makes a difference. So I think Richard has depth, and that's hard. Like when you have depth, it's difficult to give him I don't need to give him credit, but to give him a little credit, like it is fucking hard when you have depth to make the right decisions.
Exactly.
Well, he
100%
can
agree with
just
that.
he can just send the depth this way, man. I'll take it.
Heavy weighs the crown of having a good draft.
Let me see. You need a receiver? I got you. Let's see.
Who, Alex?
Yeah. Take a little.
I got
Brian
receivers,
Robinson.
bro. I got receivers, homeboy.
Yeah, this time I'll be checking everybody's lineup. Maybe send an offer myself because last time it worked out. So shit, fuck. Maybe I just stay in my couch and then see them pop
Check out my receivers, bro. Tell me what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Robinson
moving on
hasn't even
here.
been very, very good.
He's been he's got a solid floor.
Yes,
But
that's
not-
what it is. That's
but
what it
not
is. It's a very
a-
low ceiling.
Yeah, very low ceiling, but high floor.
But
He
I'll
hasn't
take
been below
13 points.
He's
a
only
week.
been under double digits once, but he's never even hit 20. He doesn't even have more than he hasn't had 20 all year.
Yeah, he's been very consistent, but he's been out 3 weeks already, I think.
I'm also very confident that if Tua never got a concussion, I would be not in the beer bitch race because Devin Achan's a different player with Tua in the lineup. Please don't get hurt, Tua. Fuck. I know Thad was saying the same thing with Tyreek Hill, dude.
Yeah,
Me
please
too.
don't.
I have
Please
Tua.
don't.
I have Tua himself and Waddle.
Yeah, well,
Now,
Tua-
are you taking a
Tua, though,
shit
come
now
on.
or what?
Nah, we got my suegra and family over, and I'm over here with you guys, and I'm
Oh, okay.
over here in my room drinking a beer.
It looked like that was in the restroom.
Oh, that
Oh,
would
man.
probably go take a shit with us on the line.
That was on Taquito number 12, dude.
The worst thing you could be putting into your gird ass intestines.
Hey, bro, I didn't cook today. Just barely got home. Ate what there was.
Fair enough, bro. No judgment. No judgment.
First carry for Khalil Herbert fumble.
Oh, give it to Chase Brown.
Yeah, he's
Get
off
that
the field.
bum out of here.
He's running
Get
off the
that
field.
bum out of here.
He got it back. But did Oscar start him?
He
You go to
started
Oscar?
Joey Burrow. No, Khalil Herbert is on the
Okay.
bench.
Gotcha. Ooh, shit.
No, he's starting Ray
shit.
Davis, who had a good week last week. 16
Ooh.
points.
That center get hurt? No? Okay.
So this is Oscar and J-Lo. They have a tight matchup here. They're each projected to score 86 points. Oscar is one of those guys that, like, if you check his max PF, I bet you it's almost the same as his points scored. Like he tends to make the right decisions. He's actually a fairly good manager. I'll give him
Points
some
for
kudos.
Max. Oscar. He's left 122 points
Okay,
on the bench.
I guess.
But
he's
his
not as
max
good as
is
I
number
thought.
4. So
Yeah, that's good. So he's got Tyrone Tracy and Ray Davis.
I've scored more points than Dowell, Sampson, and Jeff. I just looked at that. Did not know that. Tiebreakers, bitches.
Yeah, by a few, by a few points.
Hey, hey.
You
Winning's
got me by
winning.
like 15. Yeah. Well, let's see what happens next week. So yeah, J-Lo is in trouble, man. But it looks like
McCaffrey's back.
McCaffrey's back. It looks like he's gonna play. But he lost Olave in the process, and
For
Isaiah
his
Likely.
career.
So not quite
What is the
catching a
news?
break.
What is the news with Olave? He's done for the season, or he's got to stay out? Like what?
He's
There's
just
no rule, but he's not gonna fucking. He's not even at the facility. I don't think.
no.
Oh,
He's
shit.
like in. He's like in. He's basically going through what happened with Tua, where
Yeah.
it's like a serious concussion. You got to reevaluate. There's like he's beyond concussion protocol at this point. He's like
4 or 5
let's
weeks
go.
at least, or something
Let's
like
go
that.
see neuroscientist type of stage.
La neta, I think he'll be at least IR, no doubt IR, and then when he's had 2 concussions in the last 3 weeks, and then he also got checked for a concussion last week, even though he came back in. So that fool's just getting fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna make an. I feel my perspective on the Tua situation is that the Dolphins like overreacted, and they didn't leave time for the situation to develop itself. They sort of reacted to the public outcry of Tua suffering a very public concussion, and they put him on IR immediately. So I don't know. I don't know if the Saints will do that, given that they just switched their head coach and they're going through it at the moment. Olave might not be giving two shits about this kid right now. You know, they've got so many other issues going on that I feel like Olave is just on the back burner. But
isn't their coach named the Rizzler?
Is it?
I think his last name is Rizzler.
No way.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
No idea.
I mean, nowadays in the internet, you don't know, but I'm pretty sure his last name is the Rizzler.
That's kind of crazy.
Hold on. Saints.
Joey Burrow just fumbled.
Coach.
I hear that word like at least 30 times during the day.
Oh, his name's Darren Rizzi.
Rizzi.
Oh.
Yeah,
all right,
so,
that would do it.
Yeah. That would do it, yeah.
That'll do it. Well, we'll see what happens in this matchup here. Jeff's got some shaky wide receivers. Calvin Ridley and Tank Dell. Ray
very
McLeod.
upset that him and Diego faced off each other last week. I needed them to keep losing.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about. These matchups. I mean, they're this week and next week. There really isn't much of, bad matchups for basically every man for himself.
Yep.
The next couple of weeks, no help. You're not getting too much help in the matchup department. So let's get to you, Patty. You got 3.7 from Mark Andrews and Evan McPherson so far in this game, and you're going up against Adan. I know everybody feels like they're in must-win situations here. What's the status on Patrick Mahomes?
He's fine. He practiced fully. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's got a lot of LeBron in him where every little fucking scratch he starts crying like he's going to go get stretchered off.
Right, and then come back and everybody just do a little jog on the sideline. Everybody
I was
cheers.
legit worried for a second there, but yeah.
Oh, for sure.
But it doesn't really matter. The dude scores like that. Last week was his first time in the 20s, I think, and that's because he played like the worst pass defense in the league. So I think Denver's a little tougher matchup, but if I'm a betting man, I think this goes down to Monday night Achane versus Kyron Williams. I think that's
Oof. Oh,
yeah. I think that's what it'll probably get down to. So
yeah. So the Dolphins are in a must-win situation. So I feel like they're gonna air it out, which is good for Achane. Because Achane catches a lot of targets. I think Tua's throwing like crazy this week.
I think the key here for me for path to victory is I think Saquon's going to tear it up. He always does. The path to victory is let's hope Darnell Mooney doesn't get a random ass touchdown and Keenan Allen get one too. That's
random. There's nothing random about his touchdowns, bro. He's got 2, 3, 4, 5 on the year.
Yeah, but how many yards? It's all, you know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Yeah. If he
who are they playing?
Stay at 3 for 50, we got the Saints, and they just shipped away their best cornerback.
So, if my math is correct, the interim coach bump is real.
Yeah.
The interim coach bump, I think interim coaches, I know for a fact they have winning records in the NFL the first week. It doesn't last.
Yeah.
So, if the Saints are going to do anything, this is the week.
I am well aware of the head coach bump situation.
And then you're fucked.
I think that we'll see. I don't want to talk too much, but I think that the Saints have way too many problems to get over that. Even that little bump is not going to get them the W. But for fantasy perspectives, who knows?
Yeah, I have no idea. I think it's pretty evenly matched. We'll see who I end up playing, receiver and flex wise. But I think it's pretty evenly matched.
Hey Samson, quick question: has Diego been the lowest scorer the most in the league? or is that just me
Um,
like wishful thinking and seeing him twice think that he's always at the bottom?
That was twice in a row. I don't know if he was it before that.
He has.
I don't have the score. I don't have my score sheet updated. Otherwise, I would be able to answer that.
No worries. I think
Um,
he'll like this comment if he watches the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Then, so you decided to bench Justice Hill.
Yeah,
Patty?
he's just an emergency guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's got nothing so far, so nothing.
Yeah. The only play
All
is
right.
if I actually put Amari Cooper in or not. That's the only one that.
Well, we'll see. I think you're gonna feel a certain way depending on the outcome of this game and Mark Andrews and Evan McPherson.
Yep.
You're gonna definitely have a good idea before Sunday.
Yep.
So, why did that happen again?
I actually have to run. I got to do some work. So,
alrighty.
I'm sorry. Davo, get better. Alex, keep doing you. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Because I love you the way you are. Okay. You're a good man. Keep drinking. Bye, everybody.
Later, bro. Thanks for being here. All right. I think this is the last matchup. It's Eyebrows 6-3 versus V Rod 5-4. They're
That
projected
sounds like the
97,
least.
94.
It's the least interesting matchup.
It really is for like nobody cares. There's no impact on this matchup at all. Nobody cares. Victor's rolling with Aaron Rodgers at QB because Dak Prescott is out for the foreseeable future. So that'll be interesting. Kareem Hunt picked up the questionable tag, but he's practicing, so no risk there. Joe Mixon's been solid. CeeDee Lamb was hurt pretty badly. He's practicing limited, so I don't know. I think he'll play. He seemed to be playing through.
It's not looking too good for V, huh? How many Cowboys did he have?
He had like 4 at one point. I think he's slowly been dropping them. But right now he has Dak, Lamb, and that's it.
Papi,
That's it.
Papi, where did you put my creation?
Oh, I have it right here. I was taking care of it. I couldn't find the tape.
Oh, let's go finish it.
And Ches got Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuel questionable. I don't know if he's going to play. Devonta Smith questionable. He's limited. These guys are in the hurt locker. And then I missed Travis Etienne, also hurt. And he didn't do much last week. He'll probably play, but he's just not doing shit. Yeah, I don't care about this matchup too much, but they're not at full strength.
I think you should put a footnote. Skip the last 2 minutes of the little arm
of the podcast.
Of the podcast.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's our fantasy matchups. Let's look at what's happening in the NFL. See how many chugs. Where the hell's that tab? There you go. So, nothing there.
I think I have one this week, no?
Chugs. So, I got one with Jeff. Atlanta Saints.
Oh, no, Chargers. Is that Tennessee? No.
Yeah, you got the Titans. Oh, Thabo and Victor.
Cowboys, Eagles.
Cowboys, Eagles.
Add it to the tab, bro.
Add it to the tab.
I'm not chugging.
Hey, wait, you're gonna get better, and then you're gonna have 4 or 5 chugs on the line, and you're gonna chug, and then you're gonna have GERD again. Y vas a valer verga.
The fucking
but I'm not gonna
cycle of GERD.
The Cowboys are not gonna give me a chug this week. They don't have a quarterback.
All right.
They have Cooper Rush. All right, guys. We're at the end of our segments. We covered GERD. We covered our chugging situation, beer bitch, covered our matchups of week 10. Is there anything else you guys would like to add? The floor is yours.
That's it, man.
Speak
what
to
do
the
we got?
people. Thank you guys
Four
for
more
being
weeks?
here.
4 more weeks, that's it of fantasy? Or 5?
We have, you mean like before playoffs?
Yeah.
We have playoffs. Let me double check here, just so I don't say something wrong. Playoffs starts in week 15. So we have week 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
6
So
weeks.
5 weeks.
Oh, 5 weeks.
5 weeks. Damn. So that's 5 chances for Richard to win.
Yeah. So if he wins out, he's
Shit, I might even be fucked if I lose everything.
so yes, that's what I was trying to tell you guys.
Nah, but you're not just competing against Richard.
Right.
You're competing against every dude that is
exactly.
I know.
Exactly.
Yes,
right now it's Richard, like, because he's at the bottom, and we're solely focused on Richard. But if Richard all of a sudden starts winning his matchups,
Go AJ!
Then you're competing about it with everybody else. Then it gets interesting. But with 5 weeks left, he could go. He wins out. He's going 6-8. That's not the beer bitch at that point. Somebody else is going to be it.
I bet you the beer bitch is going to be no more than 4 wins, right?
Yeah, the last 2 years, the beer bitches had 2 wins. The years before that, I think 3 wins. Basically, 4 wins has historically been a pretty safe spot.
Hey, wait. Having that license plate frame is worse than dressing up as a girl.
I can see that.
Wait. As soon as I was running into the barber shop, I saw his car, and then I saw the license plate. Cute way. The cute car way.
My principal is a sports guy. You know, he's all about sports and shit. Dude, I'm embarrassed for him to see my car. Wey. I always try to run. I'm like, I parked somewhere else. Way, that chafa. Está bien culero.
He's gonna call you to the principal's office.
Yeah,
I'd like to talk about your compensation, Mr.
My
Ortiz.
students, wey. My students everybody makes fun of me.
That's music to my ears, bro.
It sucks. Wey. It's worse than wearing a dress. 100%.
Well, that's the thing about the punishment you have, because the beer bitch punishment is so severe and it's very private, right? We keep it in house. There's not supposed to be any leaks, but it's supposed to be pretty private between the league mates. But but it's missing the public shame component of losing, and that's what the license plate frame does. It provides.
You picked the perfect one there.
Yeah, it allows for public shaming of sucking ass in our fantasy league, and you got nobody to blame but yourselves for. And I don't mean you guys. I'm talking to everybody in the league, yourselves, for not taking the league seriously, and leaving incomplete lineups. Like, that was the reason we started the beer bitch situation.
I was one of those for sure.
Yeah. And then Danny's over here trying to avoid a chug.
11:30, I'd be like, fuck.
Yep. So
Karma's
you
a
guys
bitch.
got karma. Karma is a bitch. Absolutely. So yeah, it's just the integrity, man. Like, if you don't have the integrity, then you got nothing. You know what I mean?
100%, dude.
Seriously, the league would be nothing if nobody participated. If you guys didn't care, one person, all it takes is one guy to not care, and the fun is off. Like, the league is no longer fun. There's no integrity anymore, because if somebody got a free pass one week, then now he has a better standing, and it ruins everything. Like, 1 week ruins the whole league.
You know what's the worst part? That I could probably go most of the day without even seeing the license plate frame, because it's in the back of your car. But I take to school 4 teenagers, and our backpacks don't fit inside of the car with us. So I open the trunk. They put their backpacks in. I close it. I drive to school. We open the trunk. We take our shit out. I close it. It's a cycle. Way.
So for like 4 times a day,
At
you
least
have
like 4 to 6
it's
times a
right
day.
on
Like,
your face.
right in my mug. Way. Bien culero. Bien culero.
Hell yeah. Get Chilo. Get Chilo that is doing its job.
Yep. I'll take it. I'm taking it the day of. I'm not gonna make that stupid mistake that Danny made.
The day of the draft. Yeah.
And then he was
Don't
all
forget
pissed off.
You was all pissed at me, way. Yo, que pedo, way. Grow up, motherfucker. Like my kid forgets his pads at home for football. Like it's my fault. No, it's your fucking fault, kid.
Exactly. It's your fucking responsibility. He's been thinking about it for 2 years and then he misses the day.
Estúpido.
Pinchillo Romero move.
All right, boys. Well, on that note, have a great rest of the night. I'll stop eating fucking fried food, bro.
Good luck, bro.
Change your diet, homeboy.
Chug on the line, way.
Chug on the line. Al rato.
Peace.
Later, y'all. Thanks for
Later,
joining.
man.